What's up, y'all? This is Gambit, the Boxing Novice, and I'm back with another video on the upset last night between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. Boy, oh boy, man, it was an exciting fight, 7-round fight. Very surprised, man. I was expecting Joshua really to be granted the victory by decision in the 12-round match. I thought that Joshua would struggle against Ruiz before this fight started. I've watched a few fights of Ruiz before, and I knew that the boy can fight. I knew he can fight his ass off, so I knew that Joshua would struggle. And I think that, by watching him before in the past, I thought that he would give anybody in the heavyweight division a problem because as a heavyweight, dude can box. But what I saw last night was a shock to me. Ruiz came to fight. Dude snatched that throne last night, and, man, he sent shockwaves in the heavyweight division. And things have changed now, because I don't know, man. Time will tell to see what's going to happen in the future. I thought that Ruiz stayed aggressive in the fight, in my opinion. I thought, even though he got caught in the third round, he got knocked down by Anthony Joshua. He got back up and didn't panic. And he came back and he knocked Anthony Joshua down. And that really shocked me. So from then on, I thought we had a very competitive fight for the rest of the night. From a novice perspective, I thought that AJ didn't establish his jab as much. And at times I thought he looked confused and undecided on what he wanted to do, especially when he got knocked down in the third. Being the bigger fighter and the taller fighter, I thought that he would use that to his advantage. And at times he did, but he really didn't take advantage of it from what I saw. I thought that Ruiz was excellent in his decision-making when he threw his punches, especially with the overhand right, which caught AJ behind the ear in the third round, and which knocked him down. And I thought that from then on, AJ wasn't the same anymore afterwards. And his balance was off, and I thought that he wasn't fully recovered after that. And I liked how Ruiz controlled the distance and stayed close to AJ to be able to exchange and connect his punches. AJ really looked tired. A lot of heavy breathing. His decision-making was very poor, and I thought he kept his left arm down quite a bit, which, made Ruiz take advantage of that, especially with that overhand right or cross, a right hand. And I thought that, AJ was throwing out these lazy jabs and lazy hooks and stuff like that, and only wanted to engage in them from time to time. I just thought, is this dude taking his fight seriously? Or, did his nerves get the best of him? I don't know, By the seventh round, I had Ruiz winning the fight. And, that's when the knockout had happened, twice. Or the knockdown had happened twice. To me, like I said, I thought that AJ didn't look like he wanted to be there at all. Maybe nervous, maybe a culture shock, being that this was his first fight in America. Just didn't think he was there mentally, probably even before the fight started, because originally he was supposed to fight, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But due to his, three failed drug tests, it was supposed to be Luis Ortiz next, and then that didn't work out. So came this guy, Andy Ruiz Jr. So like I said, I didn't think he wanted to, after that third round knockdown, I didn't think he wanted to fight anymore, and I didn't think he wasn't there mentally at all, and almost I think that AJ quit. That's what it looked like to me. He spit out his mouthpiece and everything, just incoherent. He wasn't really responding back to the referee. He was looking at his corner, on what to do and stuff. You got to be sure, man. To be a champion, you have to have all the confidence, especially in yourself, that no matter how hard the battle is, you will never give up. And I think AJ gave up. Don't get me wrong. I think Anthony Joshua is a good fighter, but he was never the best heavyweight in the division, in my opinion. And I leave that to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to figure that out. And maybe just Ruiz, winning the belts last night. I don't think this man's a fluke. I think this man is serious. We may just have another contender, man, in the heavyweight division that's to be reckoned with. AJ may just be the fourth best heavyweight right now. Even though when he had all the belts, I had him at third best. People may disagree with me, but I didn't think he was better than boxing-wise or skill-wise. He was better than Deontay Wilder. But overall, as a boxer and who would you put your money on? I always felt like Wilder was better, against AJ. And like I said, I just felt he was third best, when he had all those belts. Because in my opinion, I feel like he was ducking Tyson Fury and Wilder. And also, with recent statements from Anthony Joshua, like, I need 2 years and then I'll be ready for Wilder, or having a therapist, you're going to go see a therapist because you're stressed out, tells me that, you could be mentally weak, when dealing with this fight game. You got to be strong, man. To fight people like Wilder, Fury, and Ruiz, you have to be a lion. You have to be hungry. And I don't think AJ had any of those traits coming up into this fight. Maybe even before, he just didn't look hungry. Maybe he just enjoying life a little too much. When the hungry lions in your division want you on them belts, they're going to come for you. And I think that's what happened last night. What's next for both of them, AJ, Anthony Joshua, and Andy Ruiz Jr.? I think rematch, hopefully here in the U.S. because, since AJ lost the belts here, he might as well come back here to the States and try to win them back. Or maybe he doesn't want them back. Only time will tell. So I say once again, man, this was an excellent fight. It was an entertaining fight. Man, probably I will put it up there as fight of the year, one of the fights of the year, man. This was an entertaining fight. And after that, like I said, the third round kept me off the edge of my seat, man, I was very entertained. And so, once again, I congrat Andy Ruiz Jr. for an excellent performance last night and becoming the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm very proud of him, and congrats to him and his team. For AJ, back to the drawing board. You got to work on your conditioning, man. Maybe slim down, too much muscle, work on the skill set, especially his defense. You need to be slipping your head a little bit more. He doesn't do it enough. And then, that's, like I said, this is another fight that brings excitement back to the heavyweight division in the sport of boxing. In the end, I thought that AJ was very classy and congratulating Ruiz for his victory. And I thought, I gave him true sportsmanship for that, and much respect to that gesture. But that's all I have, my little humble opinion about this fight. So, once again, my name is Gambit the Boxing Novice. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.